Solander, the Religious Education Assistant for the First Unitarian Church of Salt Lake City. I'm going to tell you about our UU of the Week from Bear Lake. Dr. Barry Brazelton was born in 1918 and died in 2018, just 1 week shy of his 100th birthday. I can't imagine how much he saw change over his lifetime. He was a beloved pediatrician, or doctor for children, who changed the way we understood infants and young children. He used science to prove that babies are each unique with an inherent personality, instead of what people who study brains and development call a blank slate. This means that you are the person you are from the very beginning. Some babies are cranky, and some are easygoing, and Dr. Brazelton told parents to meet their baby where they are, instead of feeling like they did something wrong when the baby cried. I bet this made it feel a little easier to be a parent, which is a really hard job. He also taught parents that babies have the ability to use language to control their environment, not only with crying and other sounds, but also with body language. Brazelton saw that babies are capable and important, and that sounds a lot like the first principle to me, because, surprise! T. Barry Brazelton was a Unitarian Universalist. And I think he is an amazing example of providing care and using empathy to better understand something really important: children. Before Dr. Brazelton started to write about infants, the medical community believed that babies could not feel pain. Advice to parents was to leave the baby alone much of the time, but especially when they were sick and needed to be in the hospital. Parents were only allowed to visit a sick baby for a very short time, but Brazelton helped change these policies by using science to prove how important the relationship between parents and babies is. He wrote many books about children, had a regular column in Parenting magazine, and had a TV show called What Babies Know. He taught parents about developmental milestones, which means that babies learn to do certain things in a certain order. But he also reassured parents that every child is different, and that's okay. Dr. Brazelton helped Senator Patricia Schroeder write the first Family Medical Leave Act. He recommended that every woman be given at least 6 months at home with a new baby, with paid leave from her job. The original bill even included time off for fathers, but the Congress would not approve it at the time and even reduced the amount of time that he recommended for mothers to stay home. But Dr. Brazelton continued to testify before Congress and tried to help families spend more time together when there was a medical need. In his book, Touchpoints, Birth to Three, Brazelton spoke about how important being a part of a community is for children. He said, "As my own children grew older, I began to realize, as do many parents who eventually join the PTO or coach after-school sports, that to protect their futures, I would need to turn my attention to whatever small part I could do for other people's children too. In these uncertain times, we can give our children hope by modeling, with our own small acts of generosity, the ways that they too can do what they can to help. Such gestures reassure them that they belong to a community that cares. We can also approach their development as a series of opportunities to instill in them the self-control, self-respect, and sensitivity to others that they will need in order to be resilient and to make their own contribution one day to bettering our strained world." I would like to say that I, Lissa, am grateful for our community, and happy Father's Day to all the different people who have helped my children feel welcome and grow up in community at First Church.